conscious of the divine. If this has not happened and you left the presence of God, I don't care what else you received, you have really missed. What do you think you have? What do you think you can carry out of this life? You think you have anything? Your car is not your own. The Lord taught me something quite profound recently. Even the house you claim you bought and you built is not your own. You only have access. You cannot take it out of. It belongs to this world and it will pass away with this world. When you are leaving this world, you will leave it all behind as a proof that it was never your own. You got it inside here and you will leave it inside here. The moment you draw your last breath, anything that cannot follow you into eternity is not yours. Although you gave your whole life to get it, it was never yours. How many beds can you sleep on in the night? Look at the small space that you are on. That's the only place you can sleep on per time. How many cars can you drive? The lost can, you see, it's alarming. It's alarming how men continue from Monday to Saturday is a frantic pursuit for material gain. Then on Sunday, when spiritual consciousness should be the labor of every priest, it is still about the mundane. Receive, I prophesy. So what are we serving? What is our God? The totality of a man's meditation is about accruing, about getting. And everything he lived for was never his own. It was not your own. What I'm sharing with you now, many people realized it at that last moment when they were about to transit from this world into the other. That was when it flashed by their eye that this is what I really had. Many of them are bankrupt. Maybe you understand what Jesus meant when he says, lay up for yourself treasure. You cannot lay anything here. Everything here will perish with the perishing world. People who never knew you. Look at the house you are living in now. Somebody else was living on that land before you now bought it and built your own house. Somebody was living on that property before you moved in. Where are all the old people who once lived there? Now that it is in your hand, you say you are the landlord. That's how one day a stranger too will buy it. And he will think that he is the best thing that has happened to that space. Meanwhile, it's an old house with different occupants. Different. What you really had are things that can follow you into eternity. And these are the things you never gave attention to. See, the devil's biggest trick in this generation, I'll show you from the scripture I'm about to read, is called the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches. These two things. This is what preoccupies the mind of the average man. Why are young people down with high blood pressure? Is this same thing I'm telling you. Why are people cutting corners, breaking laws? The cares of life and the deceitfulness of riches. I would waste upon your altar. I would waste following you. At the end, that's all the world would say of me. There's so many things to follow, but I live following you. In love or in death, I am yours. Please turn to your left and to your right. Welcome somebody to the presence of God and be gloriously seated. Psalm 103 verse 2. The Bible speaking in Psalm 103 verse 2, it says, bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not his benefit. Can we all read it together at the count of 2? 1, 2, go. Do it one more time. 1, 2, go. There is a possibility, there is a chance that you can forget the benefits of God. There is a chance that it can become what next? What next? What next? With you, your relationship with God can become what next? And you will forget the benefits of God. The people who are candidates for God's visitation are those who continue to keep in view his faithfulness in time past. Forget not his benefits. I need somebody tonight to do something to the shape of their soul. One of the first things we must do, we must imbibe the culture of gratitude. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul. Worship his holy name. Listen, see, God blessed a man, gave him everything you would ever imagine. When Satan came, his argument concerning that man's altar is that take the blessing you have given him and he will curse you. This is what Satan told God about Job. Take away these things you gave him and watch if he does not curse you. Watch if he does not curse you. I'm showing us a few things tonight. You know, many of us, it is because of his mercies that we are not consumed. If God is going to judge you by your ways, you are one of the most ungrateful beings he has ever created. Take a minute and thank God for life. Just thank him for life. Thank him that you are alive. Thank him that none of the plot of the wicked has prospered over your life. Thank him for every sick bed you recovered from. Thank him for every pain that you did not even bother going for scanning and somehow it disappeared. Thank him. Thank him. Thank him that they never gathered in your house to cry. Thank him. Yes, you went through a lot of affliction, but the Lord delivered you from them all. Thank him. Oh my soul, I worship his holy name. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, worship his holy name. Your goodness is real. I testify your goodness is real. Listen, some of you must come to a place tonight where you tell God, even if you don't do anything again for me, I cannot deny you are good. I think it was Joey that sang a song. You are good, and your mercies endure forever. You are good. Listen, what you are telling God is that the reason why I'm calling you good is not because I'm hoping you will do something. From who I have known you to be up until now, I am persuaded that you are good. See what Job told his wife. Should we receive good from the Lord and not evil? This is a man trying to console himself. Meanwhile, that thing is not in scripture. He formed it. He used it to console himself. He didn't know where he would get strength from. What Satan did to him was to make sure that everything he loves was taken out of his life one by one. And Satan categorized the pain. Aye. Satan started from emotional pain. So they started telling him his children died. That kind of